If you are new here, welcome. My name is Cheri. I post new videos every week. I'd love for you to subscribe if you have not already. So I've been doing this series of like making Disney recipes at home while we've been in quarantine. And one of the very first recipes that I saw that sparked this idea was to make Disney churros. And since I started like filming these videos and posting these videos, I've gotten requests to do other Disney recipes, and churros is one that a lot of people have asked for, and I quite frankly am really scared to make. I am not a chef. I am not a cook or a baker. I am not pretending to be one. I just cook for my family, and I think I'm pretty good at it, but this recipe scares me. So if these turn out bad, like, this is what it is. I'm following the recipe. I've walked through the steps, so I've never made them before, so we are gonna do this together. Let's get started. The first step is to combine water, butter, salt, and cinnamon over medium heat and bring to a boil.
Moments later.
And now we have a nice rolling boil. I'm gonna reduce the heat to low and add the flour. It's funny because it smells like churros. I can smell it. Okay, now that it's formed into a ball, I'm gonna remove it from the heat and let it sit for 5 to 7 minutes.
A few moments later.
Now we need to add 3 eggs, one at a time.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, that was a workout. So now we're going to take the dough and put it into a pastry bag. I have a coupler in there that I'm going to use for the press thing. So let's fill that up. Let's go over to the oil. I have never fried anything in my life, so I have no idea how this is gonna work, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna pipe the dough right into the oil. The oil is boiling, and then after it's fried, I'm going to put it on the paper towel to dry. Okay, so there are 4 of them in there, which I think it said not to crowd them. So I'm gonna turn them. And it said to fry them until they're golden brown.
72 hours later.
Okay, so here is what they look like. They smell good. I think I cooked them enough. Just don't know. I'm gonna do another batch. I changed the tip on my pastry tip to one that I think maybe looks a little bit more like a churro. And my pastry bag just popped. All right, it feels like the shape of these is a little more like a churro. So I let them drip on the paper towel, and then I'm tossing them in sugar and cinnamon and just letting them cool for a minute, and we'll try them. Do they taste like a Disney churro? Not really. They're good. They're not quite as flaky and light as a Disney churro. They are good, and my family I know will love them. We may dip them in some chocolate sauce and see how that is. Would I make them again? Probably not. It's kind of a lot of work, and we don't really eat a lot of fried food. I'm actually gonna try some in the air fryer and see if it works in the air fryer, because I would much prefer having them air fried versus deep fried. But they are good, and if you're missing churros, this is definitely will fill the void of that right now. Okay, so I just tried the second set of churros that I made with the second pastry tip, the different one, the kind of more petal one. And these taste a little bit more like Disney churros. I think the shape has a lot to do with it, with how much of the surface is fried. I also have them in the air fryer right now. I did try a couple in the air fryer and they turned out okay. They're pretty doughy inside, which I'm not really sure about. And I realized that I didn't like show them to you properly. So these were the first ones that I made with the original pastry tip, which turned out okay. And I think the second pastry tip that I used was a little bit better. I like kind of the nooks and crannies that you get in the churro a little bit better. But like I said, overall, I don't know if I would make these again now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love for you to subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.